Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly focus for April the 16th through to the 22nd, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the cards trying to have a mind of their own, so we better cut the cards and turn to them to show us how to use the energy that surrounds us in a positive way so that we can move forward on our path. Oh, look at that. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Well, we are going to strengthen ourselves this week, that's for sure. We're going to step in new pathways, or we are going to see that pathway. We know that we have gone through the struggles in order to hone a talent or an ability, so that we can use that going forward. Or maybe we find out that we've been hiding a talent or an ability or a part of ourselves. And once we release that, once we let that out, it just, everything comes together for us. Our strength, our confidence. Well, tell us more. Tell us more. Where, what area of our life is that going to happen? Eight of Swords in the middle. Your perceptions change this week. You may have always thought something to be in a certain way, or you've limited yourself in some way and not even realized that you had done so. So, I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Okay, we have the castle in the background. It's not that far away, but it's foggy. You know, we wouldn't be able to see it, especially through a blindfold. And it looks like we are caged in. We are surrounded by swords. We are tied up and we are blindfolded. I'm kind of stuck, huh? No way to even know that we are so close to our destination. Now, our feet are not bound, so we could kind of move forward a little better in a circle. And if we move forward a bit, we might actually nick our foot or something a little bit on one of those swords. But we realize in that moment that we can cut those ropes that bind us, and we can release, take off that blindfold. It doesn't allow us to see clearly. And as we turn around, we see that there was no swords behind us in the first place, that we could have walked forward and actually walked into it. So where are you limiting yourself? Through your beliefs, through your thoughts, through your words? You know, journal. I would say journal this week. To release that, you know, to give yourself clarity for where you have actually put your own roadblocks in place without even realizing it. Where you have limited yourself in some way, through your thinking, through your beliefs, through your actions, through your words, in your perception of a situation or a person, or a situation or a person. Or your perception of action. If you always show love by doing something for somebody, maybe they actually need to hear the words. Maybe you need to pick up a little gift for them once in a while. The moon. Go within. Be truthful with yourself. You're going to uncover some kind of epiphany, some kind of revelation. You're going to see this value or this talent, ability that you've been hiding. Maybe somebody once upon a time told you not to do that, and so you didn't. Maybe it's time to revisit and understand why you do that. And has that been the thing that's limiting you? This is feeling restless. This is feeling adventurous. This is wanting to feel the freedom. This is kind of like the wild side in you wanting to come out, or you attach to it somehow. You recognize it inside of you, and it's a positive kind of energy. I don't think it will lead you to danger or make you reckless. I think it'll just give you that courage, that little bit of push, that fire under your feet that you've needed for some time. That determination, or saying, this is how you really want, if there's a problem within a relationship, whether it's your boss or a coworker, somebody in the community, a loved one, um, you've been holding back on saying something, and understanding why you've been holding back and how you need to express that and what words you're going to use in order to deepen the relationship, strengthen the relationship, or maybe walk away from the relationship. Work and career. Oh, temperance. Work and career. Simplifying. Maybe you're overthinking something at work, or how to get advanced, or get that promotion, or get that raise, or stepping into a new career. Maybe you're overthinking how to get your money to work for you. Maybe you're overthinking what you have to go through, or the time that you need to free up in order to be of service to others in some way. So through meditation, through prayer, understand the steps you're taking, or look at the steps you're taking and which ones are wasting time or energy or resources and getting you to where you need to go. Is there a simpler route? And I don't mean take shortcuts. I mean, is there a simpler route? You don't want to miss the steps. But in some way, you're overthinking it, or you're putting too much energy or time or resources in a part of your life that doesn't really need it in order for the success to truly be there going forward. So it's like doing less and gaining more. Working smart, not hard. Relationships. Oh, the High Priestess comes out again in, I think, the relationships. I forget what sign it was. So this is, hang on. All of a sudden I got this frog. The High Priestess asks you to go within, to sit in meditation, to sit in prayer, to sit in reflection, and understand the beauty that is within you already, the magic that is already there inside of you. And this is something to really journal about, of why you love you, of what kind of magic you have inside of you, and what kind of magic you bring to the relationships in your life. A lover, a soulmate, a parent, a child, a sibling, somebody within the community, somebody at work. What do you bring to the table? What is the magic that you keep inside? Now, this could also be where you reveal to yourself where you have built walls, where you've tried to keep yourself safe, and try and understand when you built that wall and why, and does it still serve a purpose? Because those walls might need to come down now with the High Priestess here, but it's magical. There could be a lot of sensuality. There could be a lot of passion. There could be a lot of magic within relationships, within the home, within the neighborhood, your tribe, your clan, your close loved ones. But remember yourself, and love yourself, and pamper yourself in some way. Do something beautiful for you. Spirituality. The Queen of Swords appears. New Moon Affirmations. I'm telling you, summon in that power of what you want. That empowerment of what you want, of what you desire, of what you love, of what your passions and your dreams are built on. New Moon Affirmations. Summon in that energy. Affirm it, believe it, and then expect it. Health and well-being, the Three of Wands. Oh, you're making some, you're sitting on the fence actually, but you're leaning towards some changes in your health routine, your well-being. Changing some things up, it could be your routine. Remember, stress is really ugly when it comes to health and well-being. It can wreak havoc. So sometimes getting rid of the stresses in our life brings in that sense of stability, security, happiness, and joy, perhaps. It's like you want to go in new directions. You're thinking it through. You're weighing out the possibilities of what could be, should be, can be in your life. Now is not really the time to really act. I always say you should be exercising, you should be eating properly, you should be sleeping well. Those things are a gimme. But as far as committing to something new and different, that might not pan out long term. It might give you a perception of, will it work long term in my life? Can I modify this? Do I need to do it at a different time? But I don't think anything will really stick right now. So it's about researching, it's about understanding what truly will work in the plan going forward, in your routine, in your life, to so that when it comes time to make a commitment, a resolution to yourself that you are going to add a good habit in, or you're going to rid yourself of a bad habit, that it sticks and it's long term. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.